one person, right? You can stun like 3 people. So like for RRQ so far, it has that great burst combination. Burmese Schools immediately answers it out by picking up the Akai here to kind of shake things up. But at the same time, I'm not so sure if this is a good pick up against like the Nana. Like the Nana's Molina kind of counters out the Akai, right? Like when you pop the heavy spin. So I'm not so sure, but for
Bruno's still there. Those are some picks that they could pick up and go with. Fairness being picked up on the other side, again, is something that you have to be conscious of, right? I was even thinking of possibly an Aurora popping up because we've seen that come through quite a bit. There's the Bruno. So Bruno is going to be locked in. That's the choice here for Skylar, which is great because Bruno's a great turret destroyer, right? Let him go ahead and farm up, do what he needs to do, and then the damage has to be respected later on. The Minotaur, last pick here for RRQ Hoshi. So now we know exactly where things are falling into place, right? Them a lot of that sustainability still based off the heroes that they have and a lot of CC. So it's a good thing that Burmese Ghouls has that fairness, right? Because they're going to want to use that that cult altar to really help them survive a lot of this.
Yeah, they're already anticipating that this is going to be an all-out brawl between them and RRQ. I mean, looking at the lineup here of RRQ, you got the Minotaur, the Guinevere. This is what's really good about the Guinevere too. I think this might actually be the Irad's hero, right? So as long as the Guinevere has someone to front for you, you can just keep on setting up and not worry about getting taken down. But for the side of Burmese Schools, they also lock up something really interesting themselves. And I think overall, like, you can expect to see like a lot of clashes here from the start and even up until mid-game.
Again, we'll see as both these lineups are locked in and ready. I feel like it's been a while too since we've seen you know, with Fairness, I'm so used to seeing the Valentina across from him, but I like the fact, again, I'm a huge fan of these picks popping up that are, I guess Nana's kind of meta now, but you know, for the longest time, she wasn't meta. So I like that she still fits into this this whole play style for a lot of these teams. So talking about magic damage, talking about sustainability, they have all that here for RRQ. Burmese Ghouls, on the other hand, like I said, they're gonna have to play around the utility that they bring to the table with these picks, right? The Ruby, the Akai, and everything else. So again, let's see how it all unfolds. We saw both the lineups here. I'm going to go ahead and lean towards this lineup from RRQ Hoshi. I think they should be able to pull it off, but we're going to be jumping here into the land of Dawn here. Game number 1, down to the last 8 teams. We're kicking off here. RRQ Hoshi, Burmese Ghouls in this best of 3. One of these teams will be sent out of the tournament here after the series. So we all start here once again. Taking a look at the early rotations, emblems, nothing quite, you know, out of the ordinary here. Banana, though, opting for a lot of that sustainability again with this CC. We'll see how this all works out. Burmese Ghouls, they have, they gotta play around the fact that they have, oh, hold on, already in the mid lane, though. Jump in, come through. Nico's gonna be just fine. Gives them a thumbs up as well. So for now, back and forth. We're going to wait for that first big objective, of course, the turtle. I'm not sure if either of these teams have what they need to get an early first blood before the objective. I think it's better they play it safe again when we're talking about exactly what is at stake here, right? So for now, let's see once again how it goes. Banana and Delar. Banana should have a pretty good lane so far for the most part until that level 4 is available. There you are, Kim. So yeah, nothing, you didn't miss too much.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a minute in, no first blood. Kind of expected to see this from, of course, RRQ and Burmese. They want to be a little bit more careful, kind of going in for a lot of these early game pokes first. Like this XP lane choice from RRQ, they decided to go with this, especially since this can kind of like put Dilara back. Like we've seen this in some games of the Burmese Ghouls that, you know, Dilar had a very early wave clear, so he was able to reach level 4 much faster than the opponent, which kind of really enables Burmese Ghouls to kind of take in these early turtles. But so far, it's RRQ. Irad actually starting up 140 HP already for the turtle.
Yep, they go in, heavy spin already used. Turtle for the taking, Irad gonna be able to get it. They get the stun off as well. Not sure if they still want to be going for it though. They're gonna fight it out and they back off, they disengage. Good thing too, once again, they have that nether realm available from Nico.
Yeah, that was a very good zoning as well from RRQ. Like you see, Banana, not only was he able to clear lanes pretty fast, he was also able to zone out Saksa there, so he can, you know, push forward and try to go for that heavy spin and just click that retribution and steal that Lord. But overall, for RRQ, right, like so far their lanes are pretty much contained. Like you see how Delar was super aggressive too when it came to like the turtle take. He went in and tried to go in for that level 4 so he can pop in that Black Dragon and be able to kind of, you know, mess up RRQ's turtle take there. But so far RRQ has been successful. No first blood yet. 3 minutes in already in the game.
Yeah, which is interesting, right? Because we're talking about the aggression from both of these teams, but and that's not going to find the connection they're looking for. But hold on, still pressure.
Oh,
what a huge! I'm offended into the heavy spin, able to get the lockdown. Irad going to be the one to go down. First blood going to the hands of Burmese Ghouls. What a set there from Blink, utilizing the flicker combination with the I'm offended. Still going to be up here on the top side, but they should be fine for now. What a play!
Yeah, just when we were talking about no first blood, kind of called it there. Nice tuck in there. Flicker was available for Blink, and he was able to do that. And now Banana in trouble. Ooh, this is what I was talking about, though. 1-for-1 trade-off onto the bottom side. And you see kind of like the aggression of Delar, right? Going right into the turret to make sure that he gets the pick off. But again, kind of nullified since it was like a 1-for-1 trade. Here on the middle side, though, Burmese Ghouls. Brusco setting things up, but not be able to get anything. Burmese Ghouls so far, they got that nice first blood. They got it in 2 pickoffs, but it's still RRQ Hoshi leading, all because of the turtle takes that they've been taking. And not to mention, look at Skylar there over on the top side, actually forcing Stitch to actually go to the XP lane instead.
It's a good choice. I mean, a lot of these rotations happening here are very smart on both sides, you know, for the most part. An early game, not anything too crazy happening. You see Blink, if he continues to do that every time the flicker's available to him, is really going to pay off, right, for these goals. That's kind of what they have to do. But Brusco on the other side, well-timed Minoan Fury is going to help them out. And not only that, but they have the extra CC available to them with Irad's kit. Dragon Form going to come down, still be working for this turtle. Second one, Sock's able to secure it. Gets the lockdown now on Irad. He's kind of stuck between the wall. He'll get taken out by Delar. And there's nothing RRQ could do there. So objective and a kill for Burmese Ghouls.
I like how Burmese Ghouls also kind of like knew that Brusco there did not have that flicker, so they were so confident in trying to take down this turtle to the point that the RRQ was just like trying to find the proper setup there. We kind of see the attempts there from Irad trying to go in for the Violet Requiem and the Spatial Migration, but you know, it kind of backfired here onto RRQ. And now, so far, Burmese Ghouls, they've done a good job of equalizing things out. Brusco, though,
goes in, jumps in, but look at that. Again, the sustainability is kind of the way, of course, NetherRealm works. It buys you a little more time, and they're going to be just fine.
I'm worried about for the side of Burmese Ghouls, though. They have to check Skylar as of the moment. He's gotten all the gold plating over on the top side. Not to mention that he's been pushing the lanes pretty fast. You did mention that this Bruno is a turret shredder, and so far he's been taking this turret down almost to 1/4 HP. They should be able to take this. Great map control here for RRQ. Great space that they've made, especially since they still need to take in the last turtle and possibly the next Lord coming into this game. But so far, gold lead, you don't see anyone leading as of the moment because everybody is so... It's kind of a little bit careful when it comes to all these engages, right? Like once you engage, you don't have that right follow-up, it might actually just be a double-edged sword for your team.
Yeah, and I think that's, again, you have to respect the fact that even with everything happening now, you know, the past couple of minutes, it's pretty much even, economy-wise, right, for the most part. And Skylar not going down, able to kind of just farm up here is great for RRQ. But even on the flip side, Burmese Ghouls, exactly, Stitch, having an early kill, able to work on his own here, will pay off later on, of course, as you scale up on this Claude pick. So right now, stalemates. Third turtle of the game, though, for the taking here. Both teams getting in position. Only Skylar down on the bottom side, so both teams want to go full force here. The difference maker could be that gold lane, having that available. You can already see in the mid lane, whittling down slowly, but Stitch going to go down bottom. Team's going to be fighting it out 4-on-4 here for this third turtle. Taking it slow. Turret goes down to the bottom side as both gold laners wait there. Turtle's going to reset once again. Still looking for an angle here. Brusco there in the front lines. No one committing just yet. They're trying to feel this out. Yeah, they have to. There's some pressure, though, in the mid lane. They got to deal with it for now. RRQ still in position. But right now, BURMESE GHOUL is just kind of letting them take control of this space. Blink not going to commit. There's a dragon form finally going for the initiation. Huge stuff
nice
there
one
from Brusco, though, with the flicker, Minuan Fury. Now they're going to be battling out. Still looking for a kill to fall here, though, as both gold laners trying to make it away. Delar will finally fall. Stitch now joining the fight. Irad taking a couple shots. He's almost there, but another knockup comes through as Irad falls. It's a double for Stitch, though. But Skylar finally gets a kill as well. And now the mid lane turret goes down next. They find wins on both sides here, but RRQ pulling out just a little bit ahead. Now Saksa, buff can be worked on, and he's deleted by Banana, gets whittled down quickly. And that is tough for them. Stitch now the answer here with Blink still. Banana gonna be able to get away from the I'm offended. Wow, so much back and forth here, Kim.
Yeah, we kind of expected this coming out. All out brawl from the side. BURMESE GHOUL, big window. There was a trade from RRQ Hoshi on the middle lane, so that's also pretty big for them to give that map control towards their side. Right now, that is big because RRQ Hoshi just finally got this first Lord of the game. Not the Luminous one, but this will actually give more pressure to BURMESE GHOUL. They've been winning all of these clashes, but they haven't been able to convert as much turret takes as compared to RRQ Hoshi, who has been slowly taking it in care of Skylar. 101 on this Bruno, 7,600 gold for him, at least 1,000 more than what Stitch has. But so far, you know, we can't count out Stitch just yet. This is a Claude that you're talking about. He just picked up the Demon Hunter sword too, so that's going to be big for the side of BURMESE GHOUL when it comes to these clashes. That blazing duet that Stitch has to time up really well. He also has that Purify, so pretty much he's just going to go for the cleanup work here if BURMESE GHOUL decides to go in for the full engage.
Okay, and with that, they got the Lord Orc in here. RRQ now going to go ahead and get these turrets down, move around the map with the space that they garnered themselves. We'll be taking the resources as well on top of it. So BURMESE GHOUL is once again finding themselves in a troubling position. This round it could slip out of their hands very quickly, depending on how they deal with this push. It's going to come down once again if Blink can find a setup that he's going to be looking for on this Ruby pick once again. He's kind of the big answer for them. Delar also now at this point with Dragon Form has to be really careful on his positioning. Turret now in the mid lane, tier 2 going to fall into focus top side, tier 3. And you can already see Skylar very confidently just kind of poking down what he can. Shield's already taken care of as well in the mid lane. But right now, BURMESE GHOUL is holding it together on the defense.
Setup. He does have the flicker here. They want to go for the pressure here on the mid side. There's tug in by Blink.
Able to get the pull here, but he's still going to be able to stay alive through it all. Netherrealm comes down too. Dragon Form there to cut him off a little bit. Delar, though, takes quite a few shots. No one goes down in the exchange. Big item picks up as well. The Flask of the Oasis now for Brusco. Sustainability going to be there, and they're getting another turret as well. The jump in from Irad finds the Requiem. Now Banana also unleashing. Stitch able to get the kill, but it's Nico that falls. 2 down for BURMESE GHOUL and RRQ. Looking to end game number 1 here, working on the crystal. Can BURMESE GHOUL clear the waves, keep it together? They find a little bit of room to work with. Blink's the one to fall, but Skylar has so much damage on this Bruno, and that looks like it's going to be it as RRQ takes game number 1.
Wow, just when we thought that it could have been at least like a more